a lot of these dudes just got the cool Instagram pictures and the cool shits, which is dope. That's dope. But when it comes down to like real life, like I can crush half of these rappers that I came into the game with. Not all, most.
Yo, what's going on, guys? You're watching Kids Take Over right now. I'm with the young legend. Honestly, a lot of people wanted you on our channel, bro.
Thank you, bro. I'm finally here, man. Thank you for having me.
Hell yeah, I'm with D Savage.
Hell yeah, brother.
How was your day in general? Just like
to be brutally honest, I probably got up maybe 2 to 3 hours ago. Took a shower.
for 6 o'clock.
I know. I know.
Yeah.
Just chill, bro. Not try to do too much. You know what I mean?
Right.
Just chill.
I'm not gonna lie, I had a pretty bad day today.
Why?
Bro, I only came to LA to do some interviews, right?
Yeah.
Thankfully, this one is happening, so I'm happy. But I think no, we had an interview before, and the whole thing got canceled. Like this was like 2 minutes before we showed up to the thing,
Really? And they didn't even give you the heads up until...
No, man, no. So honestly, a really bad day. But this is happening, so I'm happy. That's why I'm saying.
Yeah, that's insane. I was just telling my friend like 10 fucking minutes ago that like at some point of a rapper's career, they gotta take things serious. You know what I mean? Or not even a rapper, just an artist. At some point, you gotta take certain things serious. You know what I mean? So I'm sorry you had to go through that. And I've never put anybody through that, and I would never, because I mean business is business at the end of the day, and you got to get business done. So. Well,
I mean, it's like if you were in the studio, or like you were going to the studio, you're waiting for an artist to show up.
Right, and they never show up.
Right. It's like they disrespect your time. Like that's
right.
Not it,
like if I had somewhat of a relationship with them to tell them, and they told me they were coming and stuff like that, that's what would piss me off. If they were just randomly popping up and they didn't come, man, fuck it, I didn't have it planned.
Right.
But when if it's like a planned thing, business is business. So I definitely feel you on that.
No, literally, bro. I mean, well, I just want to say, as a fan, bro, I definitely overplayed the shit out of Kome On. Like I think that's been your most important song in a while. Like would you agree?
For sure. And it's crazy you say that, because when I was making that song, I didn't expect it would be like the outcome. That shit really means something to me, and it's like, bro, like it's hard for a artist to step back and try to revamp himself and recreate and really structure certain things. So the fact that I'm doing it and it's working is like, I got it now. I feel like I'm awake. Like I'm gonna just keep going with this shit.
Yeah.
Like, for real.
I feel like that would like re-energize me if I were you. It's like.
Sure.
But I'm just so curious, because I feel like you've made other songs that were just as great as that. But why do you think it was that one where everyone is just like, yo, D Savage is back, and like all these things?
Lately I've been, and when I say lately, I don't mean like the past week or anything. I mean like year, 2 years type shit. I've just been in an entirely different headspace, and I don't feed into a lot of the negativity that I may used to have fed into, and I'm really just about my work. I love it. Like I love, and I'm not going nowhere. Like I love this shit.
Hell yeah, I'm happy for you. I know you mentioned in like I think it was like an old interview where you were like, a majority of the songs that people like, you actually don't like.
Right.
But did you feel that way about Kome On? I feel like
no.
Right?
Okay, and with me changing my headspace, now I'm making music that I really like. I'm making music that when it comes on, I'm not embarrassed when it's playing, or I'm not like, man, hurry up and turn that shit off, or let's play some other shit.
But were you not proud before of like certain songs? Like what songs came on where you're like, bro, let's turn this shit off?
Most songs, to be honest, that in the beginning, from the very first song that I dropped, 30 round clip, to like...
You would be like, turn that shit off when people were like, really?
Yeah. Like, bro, I was a producer at that time. I didn't even understand my voice or working with my voice or anything like that. So I was just trying to find my lane. Yeah. So I'm happy that people fucked with it, and it put me in a certain light in view. But I just knew I had so much more to offer type shit. And now I feel like I'm getting all of my creative shit that I wanted to do out.
Facts. How come in your your For the Shooters video, the one you shot in LA.
Mm-hmm.
It was like going so viral because you were like just every 3 seconds you were like looking around, right?
Yeah, I'm in the field.
Yeah.
Yeah, niggas can't do that.
Where did you shoot that? Looks like you shot that like Compton or something.
No, I shot that off Adams and Normandy, right at that 7-Eleven.
Yeah.
That's a treacherous area.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can't just do that. Anybody just can't just go do that. You know what I mean? But
you did that.
come on, I had to.
Yeah.
It's nothing. I have to type shit. Shout out the whole West Adams district.
Well, no, that was actually fire. I feel like that brought more attention to the song too. Like,
Right.
Unintentionally, like.
Right. And I knew it would. I had all that shit planned months before I even did it.
I think the project that was on Mafia Musik, like, I'm gonna be honest, because I've been tuned into you since like the 2018 days.
Right, thank you.
I think that actually is my favorite project of yours.
Right, thank you.
Yeah, and but people online are also saying that.
Yeah.
Are you seeing that?
Oh
like,
yeah. I see all comments, good and bad, because I need to reflect at all times, good and bad. You know what I mean? So it's just showing me that the work that I'm putting in isn't for nothing. Type shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's like, I think online, especially in the past 3 years, it's kind of a good thing, kind of a bad thing.
Yeah.
But there will be like a general consensus on Twitter about an album, right?
Yeah.
Usually someone says something and then everyone kind of just snowballs. So like, I remember when like Tory Lanez dropped his, that like old school R&B album, everyone's like, oh, this is like better than The Weeknd's old school R&B album. And then everyone started saying that on TikTok and Twitter, right?
Okay.
But they're saying the same thing about your album where you're like, yo, they're like, yo, D Savage dropped the best album of the year.
Yeah. I did see that too, and bro, I'm speechless because like, bro, I've been here for a minute. Over the years, a lot of people I felt like I put a fence up and just let it be known that like even dudes that I've been around and never had a problem with type shit just started, everybody just started acting weird. It's like high school.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest, bro. It seems like you did go through a lot in the past couple of years. Yeah. Obviously, you know that better than me because you're you. But like what really happened like the past couple of years that made it feel so good now that people are really supporting you?
Right.
Like what was like some like the roughest things? I'm just curious.
Right. It's kind of like high school where like you get into it with the most popular dude in school. Now the whole school probably don't like you. That's how it was with my generation of rappers. I got into it with a couple different people, and in the long run, a lot of people had to end up, well, they didn't have to, but they felt like they did, but they felt like they had to choose sides, and you know what I mean? And I don't blame them now because, you know what I mean? There's most of the rappers from my generation aren't sitting down with you having interviews and aren't dropping albums that's going number 6. And so I just played it like, okay, well, the difference between me and half of these other artists is I got the music and the numbers and all that other cool shit to back it up. Like a lot of these dudes just got the cool Instagram pictures and the cool shits, which is dope. That's dope. But when it comes down to like real life, like I can crush half of these rappers that I came into the game with. Not all, most.
With the music.
Right.
Yeah.
Most. So I feel like people just really had to pick a side.
Yeah.
But now, since I've been on my music shit and really dropping and being consistent, that the fans got to see for their own eyes rather than all the hate that they're hearing on me.
Yeah.
Now they get to go see it for themselves and see if I'm capping, see if the shit I'm talking about in my rap, you know what I mean? All that shit to where they got to come up with their own opinions now.
I feel like a lot of people in that situation, honestly, would quit music.
Yeah.
Like even if I was an artist, bro, and people online were constantly saying things and, there was like the car shit and like all that, like, it's a joke at the end of the day, but
like, bro, like it's a joke, but I'm the person at the end of the day that gotta live with it.
Yeah.
So I just had to keep the right team around me, the right headspace, and all that other type of shit because I could have, I could have made the circumstances that I've been dealt with. I can make certain people crash out, and I'm not, you feel me? I'm not going back to jail, and I'm not on no type of shit like that. Like I'm a real rapper. I'm really doing this shit. So fuck what they talking about. Like I can still drop an album.
Hell yeah.
And people still gonna fuck with it. I can still go on tour and get sold out dates. I can still do X, Y, and Z and it's gonna be an excellent outcome. So you got to take the hate with the good, and then just live your life to the best of your ability. Type shit.
Did you ever? I mean, like, just be honest. Like, did you ever want to quit though? Like, there must have been a really never. You never got thought where you're like, damn,
because I really love this shit. It's a difference. This isn't a job. Like, I don't look at it, even though this is my job. I don't look at it as like that one job that you might, if you don't get fired from, you might fuck around and quit and then go work around the street at this other job. Like, nah, this is what I'm doing until I'm dead, and I know it. So with that being said, like, even if I had $0 to my name, and I just know I still got that fan base and somewhat of that drive, bro, I'm gonna wake up and you can't tell me that I'm not gonna be a millionaire, billionaire, hopefully one day type shit. Like, I want to do this. I have like 4 to 5 different blueprints on how to get to the final goal.
Yeah.
I failed on one of the blueprints. I'm only on my second right now. I still got 2 other ones.
Yeah. How old are you, bro?
I'm 24. I turned 25 July 16th.
Right, that's crazy. So you must have started making music when you were like fucking,
bro,
young. Like you had time.
Probably like 10.
Jesus Christ.
11.
Yeah.
By the time I was 12 years old, like, I'm telling my grandpa to get a steel drum. Which is like what the Jamaicans and not Jamaicans, they use it in Trinidad and shit too. But you know, like the boom, 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 those kind of drums and shit. Like, I wanted those. They didn't get it for me because it was super expensive. But that's where my mind was back then. Back then, I could listen to any song and play it on the piano. Like right then and there, though, type shit. Like, I could still do it now. It might take me like 5 minutes or something, but like, I love doing that shit. Like,
he's like, come on the piano.
For sure.
Bro, you gotta see that.
Like, for sure.
That'd be so hard.
That's crazy you said that. I'll probably, the next time I get in front of a piano, I'm gonna do that.
Yeah,
but
you
like,
got to.
Bro, I can really do that shit.
Hell yeah, that's a good idea. I mean, I feel like something that would motivate you now, honestly, is seeing that a lot of new generation rappers, and I mean like the past 2-3 years, they are influenced by you. Like, I mean, you even saw that video of like Destroy Lonely saying that this is like back in the day that he enjoyed your music.
Nah, but well, you can't even cap me, bro. D Savage better than Cardi, bro. D Savage be snapping, bro.
A lot of these new rappers looked up to you and they got influenced by your sound. Like, let's be real.
Yeah.
Would you agree?
Of course. And you know, like I really stand on what I say with the positivity stuff. Like I'm not here to bash anybody. I'm not here to. If me making music and me putting certain sounds on certain songs did inspire different artists to go and do their shit, nigga, that's like ultimate like kudos.
Yeah.
To like, I'm here to like do certain shit so that when people get in front of a mic or when people get in front of a camera, when people get in front of whatever, hopefully they could think of like, they can just really be themselves and not have to worry about nothing. Imitation is the best form of flattery, right? And imitation comes in all different shapes and sizes.
Hell yeah. Well, I mean, I think even like your peers got influenced by you. Like, if you listen to Trippie and like Suave, like you can tell that I think Trippie Redd is one of the most talented artists. Right. But I do think that you guys sort of inspired each other. Yeah. You know, with like the whole dreamy sound. Yeah. And you guys are friends too.
For sure. But you know, we also came in the game together, not literally, but time-wise. Yeah. So the fact that we both are here and thriving
still,
says the most. You know what I mean? Because like I said, there's not too many artists from my time that can still walk around and pop shit like me and can back it up.
Yeah, and do these shows.
Yeah, that dude can. Trip can. So
of course,
I'm gonna always give credit where it's due. But yeah, we came in the game around the same time. So I know we listen to a lot of the same different music and stuff like that. So that's probably why.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, you know, we were talking about influence. I was talking to Glokk40Spaz. This is before he got
my boy. Free him.
Yeah, no, for real. And he was telling me, this is like so random. He was like, yeah, man, you know the guy who actually got me to like want to rap is D Savage. Yeah. I was like, whoa. I was like, your influence kind of runs deep. You know?
I saw that online. He posted that on his Instagram that in some interview that he said some of his inspirations, and he did say me.
That was our thing. Like
that was you.
It was like a collab between us, SoundCloud, and Glokk40, and then he said that and it surprised me. Like, is it because you knew him?
Surprised the fuck out of me.
Yeah.
Surprised the fuck out of me. surprised the fuck out of me. Me seeing that. So I know he has his peoples running his Instagram and all that other type of shit right now for him, but they know that on some real shit. Me seeing that was like, all right, anything he want from me, he could get. Simple as that.
Have you guys like done music then? I mean,
he sent me a track to jump on, but I haven't. I don't think I got to it yet. I got to make sure. There's an open and stuff like that, but he was just sending me some music to listen to since he's been incarcerated. I think he's dropped his project, but we're going to.
Please do, yeah, hell yeah. He
we're
is.
Going to sum that up, yeah, we're going to.
He's crazy,
He's
bro.
hard. He's hard.
Cause he'll do the plug and B stuff, but then he'll make like Be Right
His
Back.
come on, man. He's hard, and he a young nigga, bro. There's not too many people, and he from the A, right?
Yeah.
Man,
he's from like Decatur or something.
Right,
like that.
There's not too many people from his age span.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say the region or nothing like that, because the whole Decatur,
Atlanta's
Georgia,
like
Atlanta
crazy.
is crazy talented, bro. But
Facts.
there's not too many people at a young age that understands their voice and their own swag to market off of it.
Yeah.
And I see it with him.
Yeah.
So he's free him.
Yeah.
Anything he want from me, he got it.
Hell yeah.
It's a fact.
Did you give him any advice on like where to sign? Because there was like multiple artists trying to sign him, like Future even at one point was like, you know, everyone wants to sign him.
Nah, we never got into a conversation like that, because like I feel like unless they ask me, I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't even want to press that issue to him, because you know he's his own man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If he's gonna make his own mistakes, and he's gonna make his own power moves. You know what I mean? And it's best to let people do it on their own, so that they can go through their own story.
Yeah.
And they could, you know what I mean? So, because we could, you and I can give the best advice to somebody, and we genuinely think we're helping them, and we don't know their fucking life.
Right,
So it
you
might
don't know
not.
the ins
Our
and outs.
advice might, even though we're giving advice from a good heart, they might be fucking idiots. So,
Right,
you know what I mean?
right.
We just don't know. We just don't know.
Nah, definitely don't forget about that. Like, do music with them. I'm telling you.
No, definitely.
People would be so happy about that too. And you know, I feel like your circle, it changed from time to time. But I see you hanging around with like Trippie and Suave. Like, who do you consider your real friend group in music right now? If you even consider them your real.
I don't think I have any.
Really?
Honestly, you know, they're my bros. Like, they're my like, nigga, they can get their shirt off my back just as much as I can get the shirt off their back. That ain't nothing, and I know that. I know that. Now I'm getting focused on the people around me. Like, now I'm trying to be on my A&R tip. Like, cause I see a lot of these artists, and I see the potential in a lot of these artists very early on.
Like who?
I don't want to give too many out now, but people like Juice Wrld and shit like that. I'll just say that.
Oh, right, like back in the day.
Like when he was on his way, mind you, I met him while he still was around Bibby and shit like that. So he was already, his fate was already somewhat gonna be determined.
Oh yeah.
But me seeing that from an early standpoint, it was like, okay, I know what to look for now. And actually, fuck it, I'll say somebody.
Sure.
Should I say the Girl's a Liar?
Yeah, you're talking about Rugrat Reese.
Yeah, you know Rugrat Reese?
Of course.
Yeah, okay.
He's hard.
Rugrat Reese. Girl's a liar.
That's hard,
Girl's a
bro.
liar.
Yo, you would think he didn't do much, but he did. Like, that song is low-key better than the original.
Yeah, fire. Fire. It's to the point where I seen Pink Panthers hit him type shit. Like,
Yeah,
Man, come on, man. I love shit like Bear One Boss.
Yeah.
I don't know if you're hip to
Of course,
him. He's
yeah.
hard.
He's from Atlanta, yeah?
Right.
Yeah.
Like, I'm loving cause you know I'm still very hip to the underground.
Yeah.
But now I'm like keeping my eyes on like the MVP players.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So that's why I say my circle, as far as like the rap group, I would say none right now, because I'm not even looking for that.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even want to be friends with half of these rappers right now, because I know it come with that shit, and they not built like me.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna just focus on the little shit I got going on and try to get that locked down type shit.
No, for sure. I mean, what about just like, you know, aside from music, do you feel like you have a friend group that you can trust? Like, or
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely, and I feel like as long as I have that, I don't have to worry about anything else. At one point in time, I was going out looking for the rap friends or the what would you call that, entertainment scene and all that other type of shit. And then when you do that, you kind of lose sight of what you came in the game with, that drive and shit, as well as the people around you may change or may leave. I treat my friends and the people around me just as good as I would treat these other rappers and these other type of shit. For real though.
Yeah. No, I would do the same. I mean, I was watching I think you were on like NoJumper. This is like when House Phone was on NoJumper.
Yeah.
And you said something that was kind of interesting, you know, which by the way, I thought that was a really real episode. Like that was,
Thank you.
You were saying that like you do think back to like the old times, like 2018 when you released a song like Kame In and you know, I know it's super hard not to stay stuck in the past, but like how do you do that so well? Because it seems like you do that pretty well.
Yeah.
Because bro, like let's be real, you probably get tagged in videos to this day of like those old videos.
But I make sure not to really like pay attention to them, even though I still do see it. Like it's impossible not to see it. But when I wake up, I'm not thinking about the past. When I wake up, I'm thinking about how I'm finna fuck them up in the future. I'm waking up thinking this new song that I'm just recorded, all this music that I'm just recording, I'm finna roll it out so sick like this or like that, or and that's what keeps me going. I'm not worried about, like, even though I just dropped Mafia Musik and shit like that, I go on tour tomorrow for it. I'm already past Mafia Musik.
Yeah.
Past it. The music, I'm not past. You know what I mean? Because the music is really good. But project-wise, what's the next hurdle-wise, I'm ready for that next step.
Yeah.
Type shit. So.
Absolutely, bro. Hell yeah. I'm curious as to like what your new stuff is gonna sound like, you know, because I actually don't hope that you change it too much from what you just made. Obviously, I'm sure
I'm changing a little bit though.
Yeah, you definitely should.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm curious to hear it. But you did mention like, you know, you were kind of on Juice Wrld like a little bit earlier.
Yeah.
You guys made that one song Choppa, and I know that you had this like one like infamous studio session that people talk about. And I was on Reddit and there was like a thread. People were like, "Yo, I wonder if they made more songs." Like, did you guys work on other songs?
Yeah, we definitely did, but he had majority of them. So I keep, you know, I'm trying to get around to get to it, but we definitely got more songs in the vault.
Well, it's probably like in his team's hands now. You
sure.
know? Yeah. So it's not the same thing as.
For sure, and I know it's there. So it's just time.
Yeah.
Gotta do it because you know that's like a baby Michael Jackson.
Bro, for real.
So it's all time. Everything is just time.
Yeah. I've seen a video of Juice Wrld in the studio with, I think, Trippie Redd, and I was just so amazed at how he recorded. I always wanted to be there and just see it happen, but like you were there. So like, was there something like really different about him in the studio compared to other artists that you've worked with?
I'm spoiled in the studio now because I've got to see how he records. Meaning, this nigga won't shut up when he's in the studio. He could do 32 bars, 56. It don't matter. He would like. We went to the. He has a song with Eminem. Eminem called him. I was there. He answered the phone type shit like, "Yo, what up? It's M. I got this song. I want you to jump on it." And he was like, remember, he just kept looking at me like,
It's fucking Eminem, bro. Yeah.
So he said, "Yeah, we go to the studio. We probably get there at like 8, at like 9 o'clock, some shit. Not too late, but we get there and Aaron wasn't there because everybody says he treats it like a job. Like he's there early and he leaves so he can go back home and spend it. You know what I mean? That type of shit, cool. But while we're there, I thought that might alter Juice's performance because I know he probably might have wanted to. I don't know, but
who wouldn't? You know?
Right.
Yeah.
That didn't mean shit to him. When we got in there, he did a whole take of the song, one take, did ad-libs. Everybody in the studio was, oh shit, this is dope, this is it, right? And I just keep looking at him because he's kind of looking like, yeah, type shit, right? And everybody's fucking with it. Tell them to turn it down, they turn it down. Save all of that, delete it. He did another take.
Oh, for real?
from the top. Ad libs.
Damn.
Whole different version.
Yeah.
Now he's like, all right, he'll look at me like, all right, you ready to get out of here? Let's go. I know I left him with enough to choose from. And in my mind, I'm just like, bro, you didn't even have to do that.
Yeah.
Type shit.
Yeah.
And that's what spoiled me to where, because I got to see that, like, I got to perform like that as well when I'm in the studio.
You can't do one take and just like let it be, you know, you got
right,
yeah.
like, so now I'm making sure that like, I'm trying to practice the same stuff he did. I'm trying to, and I feel like I got the, like somewhat of a cheat code when I'm in the studio or stuff like that, because I got to see his program, and to me it's a program watching him. To him it's not a program. That's his life. So I got to see like just to look at shit like, bro, it's an experience. You got to do this music shit like knowing you're ready to go jump in the booth and make some fire shit. You can't just okay, all right, I'm gonna give me the headphones, I'm in the booth. No, you're not gonna make the best music. I'm gonna make the music that I don't want to hear, like I made in the beginning. Right. When it comes on, type shit.
I mean, yeah, rest in peace to Juice Wrld, man. Definitely
rest in peace.
Legend, bro, yeah. I was gonna ask you what you wanted to do or what you see yourself doing in like 3, 5, 6 years. I mean, you told me that you want to rap forever, right?
Yeah.
But underrated thing, you know what I think you could low-key be good at?
Yeah.
This is after watching you on NoJumper, and just I think you generally have like a funny personality, right?
Oh, thank you.
I think you could do well in media. Like no lie.
Yeah, I could, for sure. Like I really could, but like with no problem or effort. Like I know I could. The thing is just like I just had to talk about this yesterday. I probably would like want my own podcast platform or my own whatever the fuck, but I would end up partnering with somebody that's already doing it.
Yeah.
But it would just all have to make sense.
Yeah.
Because like you know, a lot of you know, for example, let's look at NoJumper. Like 2 months ago, they had a crazy staff.
All of them.
Right
AD,
now,
phone, yeah.
Everyone's gone.
Yeah.
So I say that to say shit is like that.
So what do you think about that? Like when you saw like AD and House Phone and like essentially all of them, like
right, it made me feel like I love unity. I love how everybody's sticking together and they all got up and moved as a unit, because it's hard for me to find sense of people of color, black, brown, Mexican, I don't give a fuck, staying there, knowing that like you got people in the office thinking it's funny to make like slave jokes, and then like on top of that, like the person saying it is like I heard he's like a KKK member, some shit like that. Anyways, so where it's like, what the fuck?
Wait, are we talking about Adam or are we talking about someone else?
I'm talking about Adam.
Oh, okay.
I'm talking about Adam.
Yeah.
Talking about Adam. Yeah. So, but just all of that whole mix-up, I was very proud of watching T-Rell, AD, Duno, the whole team, even though they made a decision and they stand on it. I love that, bro, because they're really the bread and butter.
Yeah.
So they can do that shit all day and night, and we're gonna watch. So more power to them.
Yeah, I think there's pros and I mean, it's funny we're talking about media, but like I think there's pros and cons to, you know, being someplace that someone else owns and then also starting your own thing, because I'm sure they also see now when they started their own thing how hard it is to, you know, Adam is really good at a lot of like audience retention and things like that, and they probably realize how hard it is. But I do think that if you had some sort of like show or honestly, like you should go be a guest on their thing. I feel like it would.
Yeah, I definitely would be open to it.
Yeah.
I definitely would be open to it.
Yeah.
It's like I don't want to overdo it.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to be on everyone's podcast. I don't want to. Even if I were to have my own podcast, I'm the type of dude to maybe drop one a month.
Oh, okay.
Type shit. Like I don't even want to flood because I'll make sure whatever the content is worthy enough for me to get ready for next month.
Right. Shit. You're not just doing something to put it out or whatever.
No, like Kai on the Twitch shit, like dope.
Yeah.
Those are like episodes, bro. Like TV shits, bro.
But he does it every day.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't be doing it every day, but it would be that type of content, because that's I'm a rapper, right? He's content creator, right? I can do a lot more of the shit. He can do a lot more of the shit. But when you look at it, those are our jobs right now. So I'm just saying, I'll still be rapping and partaking in all that other type of festivities and shit. But I definitely would. I'm just saying, if I were to do it like once a month and shit like that, the type of content I would hopefully be producing would be on that
like
type
that
of
way.
Fun.
Yeah,
You don't make an episode.
No, he's just naturally talented. I
Yeah,
mean,
for sure.
It's funny we're having this conversation because you know, you seem like a wise guy. I want your advice on this. So I think that I'm not generally liking the artist interviews as much now because I feel like we have to chase an artist to get content on our platform, and I don't think you should do that because you should have other forms of content, you know?
Right.
Otherwise, if like I said, if dude earlier canceled on me, then I don't have video for a week, right?
Right.
So I made a video, you know, and I shared this to my fans, and the response was crazy. I said I wanted to quit KTO for a second.
Why?
Well, because
When was this?
this is like 4 days ago.
What?
Yeah.
Why?
Well, because I'm telling you, like, all of it is just like chasing artists and and it all relies on that. So like, I flew here to LA. Let's say you canceled on me. Right. Let's just say,
I know you
I would
probably
be devastated.
Yeah, you
like,
would have caught me and wanted to kill me. No, I'm joking.
Yeah,
but no, I get you though. No, I get you.
Nah, but
I fully get you. But and trust me, bro. Trust me. I've been in your shoes, and where people just kept canceling. I've been in your shoes, bro. I swear to God, we can't give up. That's the business. You gotta know, like, that's gonna happen. It's gonna happen now. You gotta start, like, now it's best to maybe look at our artists with the same pull, the same feedback when you were to drop the shit, but they're reliable.
Yeah.
That's it.
Well, I thought this was the solution. This is what I told to my audience, and they really fuck with it. It's funny because we were just talking about it. It's like, I want to start a podcast, but I, like Adam, like, I don't want to be the host of it. I want to build up like 2 kids.
Right,
to, like,
really build a brand.
Like to have like other hosts that can do it. So I don't know. What do you think? Do you think that'd be weird if like, because my audience liked the idea?
That wouldn't be. Why would that be weird? How could that be weird?
Well, because maybe they might be like, well, we wanted to see you as a host. Why are you giving us Joe Shhnow and making him the host? You know.
Well, if that's the case, I know.
I think it's fine. I think that if I find Joe Shhnow, Joe Shhnow has to be like dope, you know?
Right.
That's what
and at the same time, it's like, I feel like, bro, if they're saying that, I know you wouldn't just see that and ignore it. Like, I know you might pop up on the next episode, and you know what I mean? To the point where it's like they're gonna understand. Like when NoJumper probably brought on AD and T-Rell, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people like, what the fuck? I'm not trying to watch whatever the fuck these niggas talking about type shit. And then they actually stopped and listened and was like, oh, these dudes is some stand-up thorough. Okay, I'll fuck with this shit. You know what I mean? So sometimes you gotta let the fans grow and mature with your work so that they can understand your work type shit. So you shouldn't even look at it like that. You should do it. And then if you come across that problem and that bridge, then you'll figure it out right then and there. But don't like think before you even execute what could go wrong. Right. And let that alter your shit.
Yeah, the risk is scary, but at the end of the day, you're right. It could go so well, bro. It could go so well. Bro, it could take so much time off my hands too.
Bro, and it can go so well so fast that like 6 months from now you'd be like, this was just a thought. Like I didn't even know if I really wanted to, and now it's like, I'm telling you, bro, you got to do it, bro.
Hell yeah, I'm gonna do that.
I'll jump on it.
Yeah.
When you set it up. I'm doubling back on you.
Hell yeah, no, I'd love to have you on a guest.
Sure.
Well, hey man, I appreciate the advice. And honestly, very inspiring, bro. I think that you really turned, like, I think you went through phases, but you really turned things around. Yeah. With that song. Yeah. I see the shows have always been there, but
but now it's kind of like on another level. I surprised Rolling Loud. I just did Rolling Loud.
That video was crazy. I saw that was insane.
I felt so bad for the artists that performed after me because everybody left. But bro, I had at least like 8,000 people right there, type shit, and that wasn't the main stage.
Oh no.
No.
Yeah.
So.
Amazing. Yeah, I think I saw it was like Come On, you performed and everyone went insane.
Stupid.
So, so I love it, bro. I'm happy for you. And
man. Thank you, brother.
Yeah, appreciate the advice. And this was fun, man. I want to do this for a minute. Why you guys watching Kids Take Over? This is D Savage.